Assassin's Creed is always about exploring pivotal moments in history. Besides being one of the most asked for time periods, this is a moment that changed the face of Europe and England. So this time period, the invasion of England by this very large Viking horde, this gave birth to the England we know today. We know some of the key characters. We know about a lot of the big battles and the events. But there's so much intrigue, there's so much politics in the background, and at the heart of it is this warrior culture called Vikings that are quite intriguing in terms of their culture, their belief systems, their ways of operating during war, and what they actually tried to do in England, which is really intriguing. And finally, on a very personal level, when I was very young, I started reading about Vikings and I fell in love with the idea of these people that we barely know anything about, and they've been a bit vilified. So to be able to have our take on that and to tell a story, a really intriguing story within the Assassin's Creed world in this setting is really wonderful and exciting for us.
Shield!
Our hero, Eivor, this is a Viking raider who is also a leader within their community. And someone who very early in the experience of the game, they live in Norway and they're going to leave Norway for the lush rolling hills of England due to political pressures, war, lack of space to grow. So players are going to feel kind of the beauty of Norway, but also the difficult life that people had during that time. And going to England, we settle England with the goal of settling our people and developing a thriving settlement. So the settlement is a big new aspect of the game, and it's at the heart of the motivation of this journey. We want you to feel that this is your home that you're building, that a lot of what you're doing in the game world is at the end of the day going to feed into the settlement so that it can grow, it can flourish. We have a ton of buildings that people can build. Each building comes with its own gameplay purpose. So there's a lot of effort that's gone into making sure that players can feel like this home that they're developing is really meaningful to them. It's meaningful to the journey that they're on. Lots of events and things happen based on how you decide to kind of grow this place. The Norse beliefs and the Norse mythology was a part of the culture. It was an everyday part of the culture and how they treated it. And this is the way we're approaching it. From a sense of, again, the grounded history of the Vikings and the Norse people. And we want to showcase that. We want to actually, again, teach something about that. Also, we're telling a personal story of Eivor. And so Eivor's perspective of the world, this is sort of what's hinted at in that trailer, sort of how Eivor will take a sign or see something and put their own spin on it.
Odin is with us!
The Norse people, their belief structures, the mythology itself was a part of the everyday life. So we're trying to take advantage of the hardware. Having significantly faster loading times effectively means that we're able to remove some of the friction with, let's say, that immersion that we're trying to go after. Again, we're trying to build the most immersive experiences we possibly can. So having extremely fast loading actually helps us out a lot with that. And at the end of the day, these worlds, the Dark Ages of England and Norway, these are breathtaking living worlds. And so to be able to push them to an incredible potential is wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our fans. They're going to get great games out of them. So we're quite excited for that. And I just want to say I'm saying these worlds, big kudos to our artists, our engineers, our technical directors. These people are really doing magic right now. So I'm really proud of the game world we're about to showcase to people.